Welcome back. I'm here again with some cabbage and saltfish, right? Saltfish and cabbage, whichever way you want to put it, I see them to me, right? So this is the cabbage. Alright guys, I take these off, right? But I'm not gonna throw them away because this is gonna make the cabbage look pretty with this green part here. So you don't want to throw it away, you just want to wash it. I mean, these are pretty good still. So if there was bad part, yes, you take it off. So I'm just gonna take these off, fold them and cut them together, and then I'm gonna cut my cabbage. Today I'm going to show you how I do my cabbage, make it more delicious. Cabbage and saltfish. So this my way. I don't like when cabbage, some people, some people cook it where they put the saltfish inside the cabbage and cook it together. I'm not gonna do it. You want to watch this and see how I get it more flavorful, right? So cabbage and saltfish, we're gonna cook them and we're gonna combine them, and you're gonna see how pretty and how delicious it's gonna be. It's not going just, you know, some cabbage and saltfish. It's gonna be nice. Right, so this is the cabbage, this is the seasoning. As you know, I wash them, and, you know, cut up, right? Everybody know if you cut up thyme, scallion, onion, pepper, garlic and tomato. There's some red and green pepper over there. There's my saltfish, it's boiling, right? A couple of banana here. Alright, but we're gonna really have this over rice, but I don't want any rice, so I'm just boiling a couple banana, right? Saltfish boiling up, guys. This I'm just boiling one time because it depends on how much salt you want in your saltfish, right? So me, I soaked this last night. I soaked it from overnight, and now I'm gonna give it one boil and rinse it off. Right, so this is it, guys, and we're gonna come back, right? And this, we're gonna cut this up, wash them and cut them up, and I'm gonna show you. All right, guys, so I'm cutting the cabbage up. I have my sidekick here today trying to help me out, so that's why you can see forehand. So this cabbage is tough like me anyway. So here I'm cutting, as I don't have too much space here. I'm just gonna, you know, wash these up, cut them up, and, you know, it's up to you how you wanna cut the cabbage, how you wanna start with it. Right, so I'm just going to cut this in 4, and as you can see, I take these off, and I'm washing them with some warm water. Little bit of salt, and I'll come back when I cut it up.
1,000 years.
I'm gonna start by putting a little bit of oil. This is for just the cabbage, basic. Okay, so just a little bit of oil and butter, and I'm just gonna saute. Not much of the seasoning, just a bit, just to give it little something, right? So this is just how me go start it off. Alright, so we not use up the seasoning because the seasoning is really for the saltfish. Alright, so we're just going to have that, and we're going to saute this just for the cabbage, little garlic, just a little bit of everything, just for the cabbage. So we're going to make this go, and then right now, so here it's sauteing while I get only seasoning that we had into the cabbage is some onion powder, garlic powder, some black pepper, a little bit of, you know, our gray seasoning, a little pimento. I'm going to add some fish seasoning and saltfish, and here's the cabbage. right? So that's what we're going to do now. And first we're going to start by adding this to the pot. This is just the green part. It's harder than the regular cabbage, so we're going to add that first into the pot. And we're going to saute. Guys, a lot of people don't know that you're not supposed to cover cabbage, right? You're not supposed to cover the cabbage. You're not supposed to cover the cabbage. You're supposed to just, allow. You just enter a little bit of salt from the base, right? When you enter the salt from the base and some of the seasoning, when you stir it, everything is gonna come up. Everything is gonna cook up. And even if you don't get as much stuff in the pot, this is the cabbage in the water, the salt water here. Alright, so I'm gonna cut the cabbage. This is the other part I'm just adding because adding it to the pots. White and pretty cabbage. It's tough though, boy. I am a knife dull. Something. My knife dull bad. Mash up my hand. Alright. So we're gonna stir this. And as I stated, guys, you do not, you see, or that part of the cabbage coming over, it's just pretty. Alright, you're not going to put much seasoning in here. You're just going to put a bit, just to get the flavor in the cabbage. But actually, most of the flavor is going to be in the saltfish, right? So I'm just put this finished pack here, and a little salt and some onions and, some stuff here. Not too much enough. Right, we just want this cabbage to be. Alright, little black pepper. A little bit of garlic powder, although we already sauteed garlic, but too much is never too much garlic. Garlic is never too much, guys. It's a good flavor, right? So this is the pimento garlic also. It's by Grace. Alright, we're going to tip a bit more salt. And we're going to stir it. And we're going to leave it here to cook. And we're not going to cook it too soft, guys. Cabbage not be cooked too soft if you leave a little bit of crisp. And you don't have to put vinegar in your cabbage if you leave it crisp. Okay? You don't have to put cabbage. You don't have to put vinegar. My bad. If you make it taste good and crisp. I don't like vinegar in my cabbage, and some people like vinegar. There's certain things you have to put vinegar in, and certain things you don't put vinegar in. Right? So this is it right here. We're going to let this cook. Alright, see? Nice and simple cabbage. Alright, little green, extra green in it. And then, guys, we're going to start the other pot. Alright, guys, see it's cooking down, and on the side now I have the pots. Alright, I did grate a little bit of carrot in it, just grate a little bit in it, so it can be a little bit more pretty. I don't know if you see it, but it's just some little bit of carrot me put in it. So close down, if you can see it, you see a little bit of carrot. Alright, so this now, so this now is a little aisle to start the seasoning for the saltfish. Right, so saltfish seasoning. So we're gonna start hot, guys, hot. Nice. So turn off the stove, guys, because this stove I try to bad me off all the time. This a bad stove, yeah. Because it back me up all the time, so you know that's why I do to me. Alright, so see, yeah, fry up a saltfish. It's just like regular if you just fry up saltfish we eat by itself, you know. Pretty, not true? You know? Pretty stuff. So you want your cabbage to look, it tastes nice and appetizing and stuff. So this is how I do it, because I don't like to just throw my saltfish inside the cabbage. So instead of me just throw the saltfish now, me I fry it up separate. Right? So that make it go on, you know, thing down a little bit. Fry down a little. I put in a little bit of whatever in it before the saltfish, that way when it come around, the same exact seasoning, guys, same exact seasoning when we use inside the cabbage is the same exact seasoning I'm using in here. Alright, so remember the fish. Alright, so this is it, that's it. So garlic, so same exact seasoning, and you're going to stir it around, make it go on, it's so nice and pretty. Not too much oil, it depends on how much oil you want to put in there, right? But cabbage still a cook, it actually done. See, you don't cover your cabbage, guy. Remember, that's why some people cannot eat cabbage when some people cook it, because when you cover it, you cover the gas in it. So if you cook it open, it releases that gas that blow people up. You blow up by the gas you cover down in the cabbage. So vegetable and all, cabbage, callaloo, I don't cover it, but cabbage is the worst. Even if you take a chance and cover up callaloo or some other greens, do not cover cabbage. It holds the gas in there, and that's what blows your belly. Alright, that's what blow up your belly, make your belly puffy and you're not nasty after you eat cabbage. Alright, so that the cabbage done right there. Alright, so we can turn that on. See how saltfish pretty, me want it big, me want to taste the saltfish in it. So here, and I will it for saltfish. So you know, say stingy on the saltfish when you mix it in. Alright. My black pepper. I can't let my black pepper in a saltfish. If you got my black pepper, I like the black pepper. Not too much, but you know, enough. Alright, so everything else is in there. All you have to do is stir it around. Make it nice, cook up, you know, and then we can combine it. So it's pretty nice and colorful, right? But when you cook it together, you know, nice and colorful to me. I mean, like colorful food. I like my food nice and pretty. If it's not pretty, I can't enjoy my food, right? So yes, a pretty food, this. My daughter they make up her face and it's that pretty food, but a pretty food me like. You see different color, don't that pretty? And that's what we call it, not true, pretty. There they laugh. One girl go and show you the little bad picnic. Love her me like though. Love her to death, although she get a meal sometimes. I tell her me say it. But I love her. Anytime I look a sidekick shopping, anything me I go, I'm a little sidekick. Alright, so this is it, guys. So now we're going to add it. Okay, we're going to add it to our cabbage. Right, so it's up to you if you want it to stay like this. If you want to eat it like this, it's up to you. But I want cabbage and saltfish, so you can leave it to the side and serve it like this to the side. You can serve it or you can mix it. Alright, so this is this. Nice and pretty. Nice and pretty. Alright, saltfish, well done. Done up and taste good. You know, saltfish don't need too much to eat to taste good, right? So that, and then you know. Turn off my stove, and I'm going to add it and mix it in. Right, so, guys, you should try this way. Not cooking them non-color cabbage look, right? See? Right. You see it already? Let's get it in there. If you try this way, you don't want the other cabbage no more. If you try cabbage and saltfish this way, this is it. This is it, guys. Saltfish, everything, nice color, you know. Nice color. I know that's a lot of saltfish, that's a lot of cabbage. Okay. See, guys, it's not a lot. See, guys, so it's done. Ta-da! Now we're gonna eat this with rice. And me, guys, I don't want rice, so guess what? Boiled banana for me. Alright, so we'll be back. Alright, guys, so this is it. This is it. In other words, see, rice and cabbage. Alright, so I just plated, you know, cabbage. We having it with some white rice here. And then, you know, I had boiled some bananas. And I'm gonna have this. A cheap plate, guys. This I may just take for goat or what. So yeah, these are just to go away, right? So this is what that's it. So the rice in the rice cooker, just some white rice here with some garlic and some oil and butter, and then the cabbage. Thank you for watching. If you like my video, like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much.